Hey guys, Malakith here with another part of my Crusader Kings 2 Let's Play. So we're on part 26 now, so let's get a quick overview of the map. So as you can see, England's fractured again. York's kicked themselves into a civil war. Meanwhile, Norway is clinging on for dear life down the south here. They've lost Cornwall, they've lost Somerset, they've lost a few more of their other counties down here. Even their own capital's completely surrounded because they've been kicked out of Norway proper by the Orkney Isles and all the other sort of little upstart countries. They've even lost Iceland, so if England can band together and wipe them out once and for all, you may see no more Norway. Equally, Sweden's on the receiving end of some pain. Finland popped up again here, kicking most of their territory out. And then they've had their few other little rebellions pop up as well. And they're currently being conquered quite heavily by these guys. So whether these will all reunite into Sweden again once this independence war is over is to be seen. France, they got a few little civil wars going on between their dukes in the middle here. Other than that, they're busy trying to conquer the guys that I've defeated multiple times who keep swapping back to this faction. So whether they're more successful or not, we'll see soon. Holy Roman Empire, they finished their massive civil war, and it seems the Swiss have taken the claim to the crown, so they're in charge of this lot now. And they're going to need to be pretty good at it, because the Golden Horde are encroaching from their east. And equally, Hungary are on the receiving end of some Ilkhanate, which are coming in to smash them. So those two are the next in the firing line for this massive swarm of Khans coming across. I'm not sure how anyone's going to stop them really, and I'm intrigued as to why the Byzantine Empire is just not being attacked at all. So whether they've got some sort of agreement with them, or if they actually are fighting them off at the border, I'm not entirely sure. The Muslim nations down here seem quite happy to just sit there and do the usual back and forth thing with the Byzantines. So then we get over to Spain, where currently we're not up to much. We're kind of just recouping, catching gold. Our ally here, which is our son-in-law, he's managed to pinch a bit of territory over here. He didn't quite manage to get both of the territories here. Brittany managed to sneak down and take one. A few people suggested I come and take Brittany's territory back off them again, but to do that I'd probably have to invade this one and then sail over and put under siege a load of their home territories as well. Sorry about that. And that's just quite a bit of effort that I don't really want to go through, especially when there's much larger enemies on my southern border still who seem to have a thing for randomly declaring war whenever they feel like it. Not that I'm particularly surprised, given that I've taken most of this territory from them. So anyway, let's get going. Our king is now 71, so we don't know how much longer he's going to last. Just pause this a second while I see who's rebelling. And the -50 in there is ambitious, so there's not much I'm going to be able to do to stop him. He's just going to do whatever he wants. And he's 16, so he doesn't know any better. So, was that Oriel? Yes. So we can expect this province here to rebel about any time now, really. And there we go. So he's now rebelled, and at the same time we've got a call to arms. What's this one? Call to arms against the Duchess of York. Declining and cost us prestige. If we accept, we'll be part of the Yorker excommunication war. So it seems York's being excommunicated and are just about to receive pain from all directions. Yeah, why not? Let's go in and help him, but we'll delay it slightly in showing up whilst we deal with these guys. we got the defensive ground. And reinforcements just showed up as well. So there's a victory. And those troops are retreating back this way, so we'll give chase. And should finish them off now. Yep. You just raise a reasonably sized army to sally out, but it's not going to match what we've got camped outside. Wow, those were terrible troops that he raised just there. We lost 5 men and they lost 50 in an equal fight. He's going to have a fun day when he retreats this way. And stab. Which reminds me, I should probably dismiss my troops down here that are standing around not doing a lot. Peasants revolt down here, so maybe I should raise those troops up again. Send them over. That guy in my jail finally died. Yep, the guy who was in my prison for 25 years has finally dropped dead, age 77. So that's defending troops get morale. They managed to sally forth and do something successful. As you can see, they're going down slowly. They haven't got the numbers to sally out properly and kick me out. Bishop dying. Death screams everywhere. Attacking troops to get disease. Let's send those guys in against the rebels. And there we go, that's that down. So we can come back up here. I'm on to the siege. Which I'm going to speed up as nothing interesting is going to happen in the meantime. Raiders hit the camp. Disease again. Okay, what's this? Levy reinforcement increased due to my marshal. Siege is successful. So, let's see. Is he willing to accept that he's beaten yet? Yes. And he will be imprisoned. Lose prestige and I gain some. So, that's that over. And who can I randomly imprison now? Based on relative state intrigue. Ah, he's been excommunicated. So what does he own? Ulster and Tyrconnell. Yeah, let's do it. So now if we go to my prison, so this guy only has one title, so we'll strip that title from him because he was the traitor. And then this guy, we will revoke. Oh no, I can't do that. Okay, it's I'd lose things. What can I do? So no one will mind if I execute him because he's excommunicated. They will mind if I banish him though. So let's just execute him. I'm feeling mean. So that's pushed her hand. She's not happy. Dynasty member is a kinslayer, that's the bit she doesn't like. And she wants the Kingdom of Castile, the Dukedom of Castilla. Basically she's just being greedy. So who runs these now? This guy. That's fine. Vassal levy's raised too long. I don't think I've got any raised now. But I'm expecting these guys to pop up in rebellion now, and I think there's a few up here that will do the same. So we'll see. I'll put off creating the title till she does. Oh no, she's only 8%. How much is the Dukedom of Portugal? 192. So maybe I will do that. I'll do that now. And then give that to him. So this was the traitor. Let's put him down a deeper hole. So we gain the Kinslayer trait. Never mind. So this person feels that I put myself at risk too much. My chaplain is dead. Where was he working? I think he was working in Zamora. Yep. So let's pick a new chaplain. And put him back down there. Yeah, because Leon's converted now. I was going to go join the war in York, wasn't I? Better go do that. Am I actually involved? I'm not sure. People dying all over the place. Let's have a look at the world map. So Hungary is completely. The Ilkhanate has wiped them out. So Norway and Sweden are still in trouble. Other than that, not too much is happening. France has got a few more civil wars going on by the looks of it. So call to arms. Okay, so he wants us to go join the second war over there. Go on then, why not? I'll send my own troops from there, but not from these ones. Let's see what we can upgrade in the town. Nothing. The town infrastructure isn't high enough. Which means I need a university, which is expensive. Okay, so in here I should probably build quite a bit, really. Training grounds. Let's go for one of them. And again in there. Seems these guys are having their little mini war against each other again. So the Orkneys are sieging Norway. Seems York's losing horribly. It's being sieged in every county it owns, which suggests it has no army left at all. No, it ended inconclusively, which is rubbish because England's taken over, as you can see. Our son-in-law's managed to grab a nice patch of territory down here though. What's this? Bad news from Zamora. Root out heresy and convert the populace met resistance. The peasants are arming themselves. The troublesome peasants. Huh. Okay. So where was that? Some more. Let's... Where is he? Marshal... in Zamora. So there's different religious groups, whereas these territories are fully integrated now by the looks of it. This one, however, that's under recently conquered. So we've got some more issues with the ones we've captured more recently. How's my guy doing? He's now 74. How's his son? 46. What claims do I have? County of Kildare. County of Soroya. Who's that? Oh, it's her. I wonder if I can force a revolt out of her by that. And what's the last one? I'll claim on these guys. Where's that? England. No, I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I think I will force her hand by revoking the title to there. So none of the other vassals will care. She'll hate it horribly, and there's a chance she'll revolt. Where's the war declaration? There we go. So, raise everything. Watch those guys together. And up here, nice. Galloway has kindly sieged that middle one for me, without even realising it. That does mean their army's up here, however. So I'll march those guys that way and pull an army from this lot down here to siege. Meanwhile down here, we've got the magic teleporting king down here leading the army. Is there no character? Not having that. Get in there. How big's the defense in Desmond? 500 and something. Let's raise Leinster's as well then. Oh, that's more than enough. We got the negative because we had to attack across the strait, but it looks like we've just got sufficient numbers and should beat them. Yep. Victory. Let's give chase. You know, down here. Where are you sneaking off to? We'll have none of that. Got him. Oh. King Philip has died. He's given up the ghost, age 74. Long live King Julian I. So whether he died in battle or just of old age, it didn't actually tell me. So which vassals might revolt? Quite a few of them. Now that's going to be because I own silly amounts of territory. Like that. So, that's his son. So I'm going to give his son... Actually no. These are all sunny states, so I'm going to give these to whoever currently runs the bishopric in the area, in the hope that having the bishop in charge of it will help convert them quicker. So this is Lisboa. So I also get 100 party from the church for doing this. If I include all the lower titles. And then in this one, I've got two to choose from. This one gives me more tax. You got that title. That one. And all the bits below it. I'll sort out my council once I've finished handing all this stuff out. I keep clicking that one. I want to click the shield. There we go. So this is Ivor. So I've got to get you down to 6 counties, because apparently my guy doesn't have very good stewardship stats. No, he doesn't. His wife's terrible as well, I think. Yep. It's unfortunate. But... And then, what's the dukedom for these areas? Duchy of Beja. So if I give that to my son, as he's to the north, he can look after them. As he's extremely unlikely to revolt, seeing as he's the heir. Now then, these two are the biggest army, followed by that one. Salamanca's Sunni, so I'm going to do the same with the bishops there. I don't know if this will work. I'm purely doing an experiment, but logic would suggest it might. But then it is a game, so who knows. I've got free investiture, so hopefully all of this tax will come to me. So the same here, there's Sunni as well. I keep clicking that button. So that's Zamora. So then who do I have up here? Do I want Tyrone? Tyrone's pretty terrible as a county. So if I give that to this guy. And then look at which dukedom that comes under. Ulster. So if I give him the dukedom of Ulster, that reduces my number of dukedoms. So I still need to get rid of 2 territories. What's Oriel like for troops? No, it's pretty good. I've got 3 up there. I want to try and keep 3 down. I know, but I've got 4 up here because of this double castle. Maybe I should give Brefane to somebody. That's the Duchy of Connaught. So let's see, who can I give this to? I've got a half brother, I'll give it to him. And then down here, I think I decided this was the worst province of the lot. So that comes under Castilla. What's that territory? Oh, the one up on the coast. So let's give that to... Actually, so that's Dukedom of Toledo. We can get rid of that dukedom. Seeing as he owns all the land already. I want to give this to somebody. Let's just give it to the son. Alright there, so let's have a look. Vassals that might revolt. Lord Mayor of Ormond because... Wrong government type, foreigner, short reign, lieges are homosexual. So apparently my guy is a homosexual despite having a wife and children. But But the main thing there is wrong government type. I don't think I'm going to fix that for him. And the other one is a massive hatred because he's ambitious. What claims do I have? Dukedom of Leinster, Munster. Claim on that territory there. Kildare and Soria, which I'm busy trying to take. Right, so let's continue the... well, actually, still got some more things to sort out. So pick an ambition. Do I want to see the Queen dead? She's pretty useless. Let's stick that in there. It's quite a high plot power already. Next I want to sort out the council. So the best chancellor for the job is this guy, 24, which is quite a ridiculous score to have in any stat. Marshal, 20. Steward, 14. And then we'll give him a honorary title to bump him up a little bit. 2. I just need this, like me so much anyway. Foreigner. Short reign. Too many dukedoms. Okay, Spy Master. Oh, that's a risky one. He's the best guy for the job, but he really doesn't like me because he was fired from the council. So now would that disappear if I hide him back again? We'll see. No. So we've got plenty of money. Let's send him a gift and award him an honorary title. He can be Seneschal. And then Chaplain. So now we will send the Chaplain to continue converting down here. The Spy Master to uncover plots. The Steward. He can research economy tech. This guy's off fighting, so he can't do anything at the moment. And we will improve diplomatic relations with that guy that I think is my brother-in-law now. Yes. Those two are just beyond redemption, really. The numbers are just too negative for me to do anything. So the city stewards say they haven't got enough money. I can't really afford to get annoying them at the moment, so I'll let them have their minimal taxes vote. One thing I'm just going to quickly check is the laws. Yep, so all three have free investiture. The right succession laws. Crown authority differs between them, but so what does she want now? She's offering peace if we both lose prestige. And there's no chance she's getting me to agree to that. Given that she's being sieged absolutely everywhere at the moment. Actually, no, I'll leave them there, because if this Galloway guy revolts, he's going to get a shock. Right, let's get in here and siege this. The Mayor of Galway has died at age 68. What's going on over there? Hereford's now revolted against England. They can't hold it together over there, can they? Hungary's managed to make a magical reappearance and seems to be pushing back the Khan, which is impressive. Sweden's regained everything. I guess that was some sort of war for independence on a dramatic scale. The Byzantine Empire's losing territory in the north to random factions, it seems, and some in the south to the Muslim nations pushing up. And again on this side, more sort of infighting by the looks of it. Norway's just taking chunks of territory. Alright, what's this? The church wants to organise a miracle play for the local saint. So it'll cost me 30 gold and I get 10 piety. Yeah, go on then. Not that I exactly need it. My guy seems rather holy. These have been captured? Yep, they've all been captured. Yep. Ormond has declared war. Maybe we'll bring these troops down now. Don't think he's got any other territories. No. What's going on in there? You cheeky bugger. We'll be back to have that off him. Siege of Cork. Let's manage to catch this little army. What's this one? He grows more impatient with the Chancellor. His slothfulness makes him go to extreme lengths to avoid having to do any actual work. So let's give him a stern talking to, because I don't want my guy to gain the slothful trait. So he got really angry, apparently, and now he doesn't like me. So that's them beaten. And now we'll siege this province as well. Oh, we caught the fleeing guys. There's victories all round. I'm just going to have a quick look at why this guy was unhappy again. What was it? Mainly just being ambitious. Which is unfortunate for him. Some random woman's arrived at court. Let's just clear out these messages. Another siege. Actually, we finished sieging there completely. Watch those guys in there to help out. How goes it down here? There's still one left. In there's completely done. In there's completely done. That's fighting with the Galloway. Siege of Waterford, Siege of Osma, which was this one I think. Yep, so that's done now. Let's go kick them out of this province. Actually this guy's finished. So he's imprisoned. Go. And is she done yet? She's imprisoned. Go. So there we go. So terms of troops. Dismiss them all. Okay, they all seem to be happy. Let's have a look at my vassals and sort by opinion. So, who isn't happy? The two in jail, obviously. The Baron of Carrion. Short reign, high crown authority. Yeah, it's just little things that I can't really do much about. Or don't want to do much about. Important decisions. Hold a grand tournament. Let's go. So they've approved the minimal city tax law, of course they have. So for the next 2 months we got the grand tournament. So my kinsman ended up winning part of it anyway. What's this? And this guy got second place. And third. Right, now let's see. So, and then everybody else gains a lot of happiness, which is kind of what I wanted. Alright, and what can I buy? We're already upgrading there. The church has got next to no upgrades at all. This town. That's the point. I can get university in places. Is it this town here that needed it? That's not the town, that's the church. This town here. Okay, so if I improve their university for them, they may continue upgrading the rest of the town on their own. So he's improved how the brother-in-law feels about me, which is good. How's my council looking? Peasants in Toledo have revolted. And somewhere else as well. Fine. Gather the troops. He's chucking down a deeper hole. That's a rather large death stack from Sevilla. Let's group these guys together. Go kick these peasants in. Levy's been raised too long. Yes, okay. Events everywhere. So the court chaplains accuse him of heresy. Of course he's a heretic. Send a complimentary letter to the chaplain. So Ormond, the guy that was in charge of it, died in prison, so the next guy might revolt. On a separate note, this guy wants me to join the Crusade for Sardinia, which is down there somewhere. I can't be bothered. Let's have a look at the world map again. So the Roman Empire, what's going on in here? Let's have a look. Seems to be pushing back the Golden Horde quite happily. Hungary's coming back into existence, but it's losing to the Ilkhanate by the looks of it. All these territories are being occupied at the moment. And Byzantine Empire is being hit on all fronts, mostly by civil war by the looks of it. The Golden Horde seems to be losing quite a bit of its territory up here, just to pagan, I think they're pagan states. They might not be. Who's this liege? Yeah, Orthodox heresy, so. Norway's re-established itself. Anyway, let's continue. Let's crush these peasants at least. My spy master is dead. So these two have equal stats. He's younger and he likes me already, so that would be a good one to appoint. Cover plots in there. Speaking of plots, who can I add to my plot? The Duke of Leinster's 45% plot power. Let's sort by plot power. And he's willing to join. Go on then. That would take it up nearly to maximum. What's the threat? This guy. I'll deal with him in a second. So, who else did we have? Not willing to join? That's nice of him. And we'll send that guy a message. Now, why is he unhappy? Wrong government type. Too many dukedoms, foreigner, blah blah blah. But he is 71, he has no wife, no children, no siblings, so I think his line is going to end rather soon. Coimbra, I'm not sure how that's pronounced, is converted to Catholicism. So this guy's going to back my scheme. And so is this one. New important decisions are available. Plot power 130%. So let's see if the Queen dies. So these guys are Catholic. Yep, the Queen has randomly dropped dead. Less randomly, but you know. So let's have the ambition to get married and then find him a wife. Now I want someone with high stewardship so I can get this number up, because 6 is terrible. Let's just see who we've got. So that's France. Is it? Yeah. Let's just have a look by rank first to see. So you've got the Duchess of Lothian. Countess, Baroness, Baroness Princess. But my guy's pretty old, to be honest. I think I'll stick with my initial idea of bumping his stats. So I don't really care about taking the hit on 60 prestige. He's sitting on tons of it. And I could get 50 of it back, but I'm going to take the gold. So that's instantly bumped my realm allowance up by 3, which was the main reason for doing it. What's his ambition now? The only ambition I've got is to see her dead, which would be a bit morbid, really. So one of the mayors has died. And that's that peasant revolt put down. So we can dismiss these guys again. That's pretty much peace reapplied to Ireland, apart from this one guy, but he owns a single province and will get butchered just like the person before him if he tries anything. So quick overview. France haven't done much more down here. These guys are reverted back to their original owner, who's busy being conquered by everyone going. Sevilla's moving in up here, the Tangiers down here. What else we got? England. Norway's reasserted itself. England's still fighting with Hereford. That looks like Hereford are now losing. Scotland's holding together as usual. Norway and Sweden. Sweden's lost another big chunk to a rebellion, but with that much land it should be able to grab it back, and I think sees more of that happening. The Roman Empire's leadership swapped back up to here again. They seem to be holding their own at least. Hungary not so well, but we've already covered that. The Golden Horde seems to be crushing the resistance in this area. There used to be lots of little states, but they seem to be disappearing one by one. The pagans are just about hanging on up here. Other than that, not too much of interest to comment on. So I'm going to end the episode there, guys. Thanks for watching.